Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about cold laser therapy and how it enhances your metabolism. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Alright guys, welcome back. So now we're really going to be talking about something interesting that I didn't really understand in the beginning, but when I got deeper into it and I studied deeper into it, it's pretty remarkable if you think about it. So we're going to be talking about cold laser therapy. So let's break down the words, right? Cold laser therapy. Cold meaning it should be very, very cold temperature. A laser, some sort of laser. I don't know how that would work, but it's a laser. For somehow they're going to bring cold into it. And therapy. Somehow it's a healing modality that we'll take a look into. So let's go ahead and shift over to the computer. So I went ahead and searched for cold laser therapy on YouTube, of course, right? Because we always say YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, right after Google. So whenever you want some AV type of content, you want to go to Google, YouTube, so you can actually get it. So I searched for cold laser therapy and, whatever pops up for me, right? It seems like, yeah, you're just basically putting a device, low-level laser therapy. That's laser though, that's cold. We want cold laser. All right, so let's just really keep it simple, right? Because what happens is we as humans like to get complicated anytime we think about stuff. So understanding that there's a laser that shoots cold laser. Okay, so that's cool. So whatever it touches, it's gonna turn cold. Knowing that, how do we normally use cold in our daily life, right? So I'll use my example. Every single day I take a cold shower. I go to the bathroom, I turn that thing to blistering cold, and I direct it at certain locations of my body. Initially, I directed a certain location because I need some energetic input, but then after that, I just rinse my whole body because, again, I want to stimulate all the skin cells, the receptors, everything to sort of wake up, shock myself into life, because I came from a very warm, womb-like bed environment, but I need to wake up and get energized, or else it'll take me a little bit extra time. Usually it takes anywhere from like 30 minutes to 90 minutes for normal people, but if you supercharge it with a cold shower, you wake up instantaneously, because again, it's a fight or flight. Your adrenals, your norepinephrines, your epinephrines, everything gets kicked up into overdrive. With that understanding, let's take a look at cold laser therapy. So essentially, without me needing to do a cold shower, because within my cold shower, I actually direct the shower head directly into my lower back, because that's where I have extremely large calcified fascia. That's another conversation if you're interested. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in calcified fascia or just fascia in general, because fascia is a pretty remarkable network. I call it the kinesthetic network that sort of ties your nervous system with your movement aspect of it. But it's pretty remarkable. But with the cold water, I directed it straight into my back, and it gives me that energetic requirement that I have for me to actually touch my toes, because I'm trying to touch my toes. Normally when I bend down, I'm not able to touch my toes. So when I do it that way, I'm able to touch my toes. But that's directed with cold water. But theoretically, with this cold laser therapy, I should have very similar results. If I direct the cold laser to my lower back, that would give me the extra energy that I need for me to actually go all the way to the floor. We can technically leverage this for other types of situations as well, not just lower back. It could be any situation that requires an energetic input. That's cold laser therapy. Now, how does it relate to your metabolism, right? So we always want to bring it back to either movement, metabolism, mindset. In our case, the metabolism. So when you are using cold therapy, what are you doing? You're doing the exact same thing as you're taking a cold shower. Your energetic requirements become higher as well. So your nutritional intake becomes more pronounced. So you'll need to be eating the right things at the right times, right? So just in general, let's review what is metabolism in the world of alpha. It's feed and fast. When you feed, what are you putting inside your body? And the three primary macros are proteins, carbs, and fats. Proteins, carbs, and fats. Everything about you, majority of it is protein. A lot of it is fat. Your nervous system, your cells have fat micelles. And then carbs, this is the energy source that our cells like to use. Even our gut microbiome likes to use this because it's a very easy energy source that we've, throughout history, the evolution of biology, that's what's been used as fuel, and it's been working pretty well. So those are the three macros, and of course you have the minerals and the salts to help you with all the different proteins or enzymes that need those certain minerals. But again, when you do cold laser, that area is going to be damaged. That area is going to be sort of wounded of sorts. So what we need to do is give it the primary fuel that it needs. So feed it proper nutrition. And in the case of eating, what are you going to eat? You're going to eat things that come out of the ground. It's pretty simple. There's nothing special and fancy about it, but essentially the more packaging something has, the more processed it is. Keep that in mind. The more packaging a food has, the more processed it is. So we want to try to limit the amount of processed foods. And as I read a study yesterday from LinkedIn, from Fit Insider, they're saying that ultra processed foods, there's a term called ultra processed foods. So think about that, right? So ultra meaning like, whoa, a lot more. So again, more packaging, more processed. That's a rule of thumb that I live by, and it's been working phenomenal. So anytime you need to go ahead and refuel yourself, revitalize yourself, make sure you go ahead and eat foods, put foods in your body that are less processed, minimally processed, from the earth, nutritious and just enjoyable. There's so many different recipes, so many creative individuals, creative chefs, to be honest, that have figured out how to make food taste really, really good now. And so there's no real excuse. It's just that we have to go figure it out in the beginning. It's a little bit of work. It's out of our comfort zone, but eventually when we do it, it feels amazing. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you understand what cold laser therapy is. Again, it's just another modality to help you in your wellness journey. And at the same time, how does it relate to your metabolism? When you do these type of therapies, it's also going to be critical and vital in how you replace and, give the body the energy that it needs. So hopefully keep that in mind. If you found any value in anything I said, definitely give me a like, and of course subscribe if you haven't already, so you stay up to date with what the content is. And if you've been following the One Habit 100-Day Challenge, I don't know what number video this is for you, but hopefully you're doing it. You're doing an amazing job. Keep it up, and I'll see you at the day 100 for that. With that being said, guys, I'm gone.